All right, this video is going to be a little bit different than some of the demo videos I've done in the past. It's going to be longer and more comprehensive. You're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at me using Townie for a real use case. I am writing the Valtown newsletter, so let's start there. The Valtown newsletter, I try to write once a month, and it's fun to talk about all the awesome things we build. This is last month's newsletter, and I have this wonderful section at the bottom of all the wonderful vals y'all have made, and it's really fun to write and review all these vals, but it does take a long time. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but this will take, I don't know, half a day, 4 or 5, I don't know, it could take many, many hours. So let's use some tools to help us with this. So first what I did is, I guess I can take you kind of chronologically. First, I went through and found a list of 100, 150 interesting vals that have been made from the community recently. And then, so I had this list and I formatted it like this. Then, my idea was, what if we could get the data for that val, the name, the README, the code, the username of the author, the type of val, and then if it's an endpoint, if it's an HTTP val, actually fetch the data from that endpoint, grab the HTML and add that, and then send all that to Anthropic, Claude, and then have Claude write in my style this one sentence summary. So that was the plan, and I wrote it as a Valtown script, and you could see here it doing a pretty good job on the first two. And this whole time, I really wanted a spreadsheet interface for this. I want to be able to kind of list all the vals and then just get the content and kind of inspect it and tweak things, and then get the summary and then inspect and tweak and keep iterating like that. And I want something that's a combination of data. I want something that's a combination of data and then computation and persistence all in one. And I was kind of shocked that there's no thing like this. I wanted something that was a spreadsheet and Google Sheets involved. My friend Glenn Chiacchieri had something like this called Flow Sheets back in the day. But anyways, I tried kind of shoehorning it into Google Sheets, but that wasn't quite ergonomic for me. So I figured maybe Townie could help me. So I took this exact val and I forked it and turned it into an HTTP val, because right now Townie only knows how to work with HTTP and HTTP preview vals. And I hit the Edit with Townie button, and that brings me to here. So I'll scroll up to the top of the conversation. I told it to turn it into a dashboard, which it did, and then I told it to break it into two columns, one for fetching content, one for generating the summary, which it did. Then I needed to input this basic data. Oh, did I skip? I also need to tell it to persist these things. So if I refresh the page, nothing goes away. Then I needed it to let me add in my database of interesting vals. And it was sure, just send a post request. And I was I don't want to send a post request. Give me a freaking input box. So it gave me an input box, and that input box will when I click on the button in this input box, it will trigger the post request. And that the patch failed, so they had to regenerate the whole code. That took a little while. And then it every time I pressed the button, it was making everything disappear, which was annoying. But now when you press a button, here I'll hit fetch content, it just says loading right there, and then generate summary, and now it's happening right there. So this is pretty wild that I have a custom spreadsheet dynamic interface that this GPT is generating for me on the fly. This is definitely something that you really can only do in the age of LLMs. I would never make this database if I couldn't have done it in minutes. All right, so there's a bunch more stuff I want to do here. The first thing that comes to mind is I kind of want to see this content, but it won't really fit. It's a lot of stuff, so maybe we'll hold off on that. I want to be able to edit this. Oh, you know what? Okay, so one thing I want to do is put the button to fetch content inside the column for fetching content. Reply in diff. So reply in diff will make it a lot faster because it doesn't have to regenerate this whole thing. It'll just generate the diff, but it's pretty error prone, so it's a risk. But anyways, it seems to have worked, which is great. But now you only get that button when, oh, look at that. And it made this is disabled until I fetch the content. That's awesome. Cool. So it only works once. There's no like refetch. We can add a refetch, but yeah, why don't we do that? In diff, add a refetch button. Great. Yeah, I don't expect to have to refetch very often. It's not like people are changing these things, but cool. There's a refetch button. Awesome. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is have the ability to edit these summaries myself, like now. Like I want to be able to go in and edit and hit save. So give me the ability to edit the summary. Put the content in a text area, maybe? And a save button. All right. Oh, you know, I also want that button to be in that column too, probably. I don't know why. I didn't think of that. This looks maybe a little too complicated. Looks like it might be, all right, let's see if the diff succeeds or not. Okay, the diff did not succeed, so this will take a couple of minutes. Well, maybe like 1 minute. We'll find out. I might speed through this part of the video. All right, so that didn't work. So I'm gonna start a new chat because with the same val, because sometimes it's just better to have less context that we're sending back and forth constantly to Anthropic. Okay, so make it so the summary call. Let's see. All right, it's going to try a diff again. A little skeptical, but we can let it try it. It will save us a lot of time if it works. Wow, it claims to work. We still have an actions. Okay. Remove actions column. That should be a quick diff. Certainly was. All right. Look at this. Okay. So now I want to change the input to a text area. Let's see. Change. I guess I could do it myself. Text. There might be other things. Change the summary input to text area. Yeah, like maybe onChange doesn't work, or maybe value is slightly different. Yeah, this is the reason you have an LLM. Yeah, all right. There are some slight changes it wanted to make. I think that's fine. Cool. Weird that it's green. I think that's a diff error. Make the summary background color not green. Nice. There we go. Okay, cool. So Rome Marigarator. I feel like I want to start it maybe a lowercase. It doesn't matter. Built an idle clicker game where you convert believers and spread a religion. Okay, great. Save. And let's see if it's saved. It's saved. Nice. Steve Krause built a typing challenge. Okay. Save. Built a website that checks. Yeah, great. Yeah. Save. Okay, cool. This is a pretty good interface for me. I guess at this point, yeah, here, I'll edit a couple more and see, like, ultimately, maybe I just want to, like, fetch all the things and then generate all the things, and then I'll edit, and you don't have to watch me do that. But let me do it a couple more times and see if I have, like, any tweaks to make. Okay. Did Max build this? Huh. Yeah, it sometimes hallucinates the username. So I think what I need to do is change the like structure of the data a little bit. Um, huh. Let me refresh the page. That looked weird. That's the sort of thing that you see, like sort of error you see when like a diff isn't quite right. Uh, Interesting. Yeah, I think these need to be done. This looks like a diff error. Okay, so username. Okay, cool. So basically, we send the username to, oh no, generate summary. Yeah, so we're sending the username of the author to Anthropic in the, where is the like, I have this function called fetch content. I could have ChatGPT do this, but I like I wrote this part of the code myself. Clearly I didn't. I I wrote it as a script. Okay, great. So I think maybe it's confusing this column of the JSON object. So val author username. Maybe this will be more clear to the LLM. Okay, so hopefully now I can refetch this and regenerate the summary, and we can see if it gets it right this time. Oh, yes. That's great. Maybe we want the username to be more like this. I think that might be clearer when we like only know the user's name. You know, when the summary has dirty, you know, maybe I think it should autosave. Let's make the summary autosave in a debounced. Autosave, I don't know, 3 seconds after my last edit. So I don't want it to like save on every keystroke, but like after I'm done editing, 3 seconds later, it'll autosave, which is a debounce thing. I always confuse debounce and throttle, but I think what we want here is debounce. Wow, that's a complicated diff. It failed. Try again in diff, please. Oh, interesting. Now we're in a broken state. So the diff worked, but it led to a error. So now I just got the code in a weird spot. Unexpected token diff. Okay. I'm just going to start a new chat. This is kind of like a new thing for me where I just keep starting a new chat if I get into a weird state, and it'll just regenerate. I guess here it could have replied with a patch, but it decided it was just like too complicated. It'll just regenerate it, which is fine. You may notice this is quite different than my normal videos. Like normally I like get it done in 3 prompts. This is more of a realistic working session with Townie where you have to wait for it to regenerate a while and things go wrong and the diff fails. But it's still like a really fun thing, way to spend 30 minutes building yourself a custom dashboard to like automate a part of your job. I'd still recommend it, obviously. And I think it'll be so fun, like showing this kind of video to one's kids 10 or 20 years from now. They're like, oh my God, you had to wait for like that level of intelligence? That's crazy. Okay, so let's test it out. These still, oh, okay. This one looks good. Cool. That looks good. Let's generate the summary. It actually looks kind of good. I feel like I don't know. I don't think I noticed when it got like good looking CSS, but oh, maybe there's a bug now. Play me a song. Movie mashup. Yeah, that one. I wonder. Oh, did it work? Yeah. Okay, got it. Sorry, I guess David is making too many vals for me to keep track. All right, cool. It's working. Come on, open it. JPy is. Let's see. Generating movie mashups. Okay, so whatever. All right, so anyways, as you can see, I'm doing a bunch of edits and it's not like there aren't any, ooh, you see that? That was bad. So it like kind of overwrote stuff maybe. All right, let's see. I'll copy it so in case it doesn't save the way we want. Okay, so it seems like it saved. Let's see, edit 1. It seems like it worked. Edit, ooh, you see that? Interesting, yeah. So what is going on? Let's see. It seems like the summary on the front end is being overwritten from the back end. That's not what we want. We only want it to go in one direction. When the front end is edited, wait 3 seconds till edits stop and save to the back end. Don't bring that value back into the front end immediately. Just save it and ignore the response. That's my guess is what's going on. It's like saving it and then it gets a new value from the back end. The value it just gave the back end and puts it on the front end, which is like overriding new changes that I'm doing. Yeah, we don't need to do anything with the response. Yep, I think that's what it was. Great. So I guess the interesting thing to note here is edit 1, 1, 2, 3, edit 2, 1, 2, 3, edit 3, edit 4, edit 5, 1, 2, 3, refresh the page. Oh, shit. Did it delete everything? What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's just taking a while. All right, where's my edit 5? Ooh, I don't see edit 5. Edit 5. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it should just do it when I, instead of waiting 3 seconds, it should do it on losing focus. Instead of waiting 3 seconds with debounce, remove that. The save should happen on losing focus on the text area. diff seems to have failed. Try the patch again. Try the diff again. Yeah, there we go. Try the diff again. All right, last try, and if this doesn't work, then I'll regenerate the whole code. Come on. Nope. All right. All right. Okay, so now I can edit 6 and then lose focus, refresh the page, and we have edit 6. That's awesome. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we don't need that. All right, so now I think what I want to do is I was going to say I want a button that will let me fetch a bunch of them really quick, but I think I can do this and it'll work really well. Yeah, I guess that was fine. Cool. Nice. All right, so it's kind of done. Yeah, I guess I don't really want to hit fetch content all the time. I wonder, how should I have it have this app fetch the content for all of them and then generate the summary for all of them? I guess I could give it a button. What's a good? See, this is. I feel like we're so close. And if I was on a spreadsheet, it would be so easy to just drag down. That's like a really precise and yet fast way to do this, but there isn't that interaction mode here in the browser. All right, let's just say. What do I want to do? Really, I am struggling here. I could have a button that just says fetch all of them. Sure, that's easy. I could have a button that says generate for all the ones that have content. Then what I'm going to run into is potentially rate limiting from OpenAI. So, all right, that's fine. I guess it's kind of what I want. I want a button to fetch all the Don't code. Help me brainstorm. I want a way to fetch the content for and generate for a bunch of rows all at once. What are some good UI patterns for this? Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is great. So, yeah, okay, so I could filter, yeah, drag to select. That's pretty good. Multi-click, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the key idea. Still gonna have the issue of like generating summaries for them all. Let's add a button to fetch all content for vals that don't have it fetched yet. Ditto for generating summaries for both. Let's limit the concurrency to 1. So we don't. All right, I think that's what I want. And then from here on out, I can just like point refetch. Like the issue I'm worried about is like I can imagine sometime. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? Yeah, it did not write the code. It thinks we're still in brainstorming mode. So I will yet again start a new chat, and let's see. Yeah, so I could imagine being like everything from here below, I want to regenerate with like a new prompt or something. And this isn't a good UI for that, but whatever. What is it doing? Yeah, instead of having it try again, just delete this chat. Great. Start new chat. Apply minimal changes in a valid diff. Yeah. I really hope it only gets it for ones. Okay, I have a new idea. Yeah. I have a new idea. Oh no! It screwed me. Go to the val. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it started a new val. All right. I'm in a weird place. Okay, so what I want to do is write a client-side script that, actually, yeah, do both of these buttons as client-side scripts that reuse existing functionality, but in a loop. I'm a little bit nervous that it's going to like do it for all vals, not what vals that don't already have data in those places, but all right, fetch all content. Oh, okay, cool. This is doing it, only if there's no content. Awesome. And let's see. Huh, yeah, all right, so this diff error, hopefully I can fix. All right, save. and preview. Okay, cool. Let's give it a go. Oh, shit. Yes. Look at that. That's cool. All right, and then I guess I could just hit this button now. Maybe it'll work. Generate summaries. 4 remaining. Oh, maybe you can't do both these things at the same time. Ooh, nice. I think it's going. All right, so fetch 3, 4 remaining. Weird. How are there a couple fetch content? Oh, maybe some of them just have bugs or something. That's fine. Great. So now it's generating all the summaries. Wow. Super fun. Let's wait for this go to 45 so we like know it works. Is it? Oh, more. How could there be more than there were before? Suspicious. Is there a loading state anywhere? All right, let me refresh the page and hit generate summaries. All right, that was weird that it went to 46 right away. Fetch all content, generate summaries. Seems like it's working, or it seems like the code looks good. Generate summary. Did that not work? Oh, interesting. Maybe we have new bugs. Oh, maybe the fetching isn't working. Oh, okay. Strange. Now, how do I debug this? Because I don't have this data. Ooh, you know what? Add a tooltip over the, make the word fetched have a tooltip that shows me the JSON that was fetched as a debugging tool. Okay, that is a little funny. Oh, what is it? Why does it keep doing this weird thing with imports? Oh my God, what is it doing? I just wanted it to be no, just make it the title property. This should be a very quick div. Oh, there's this thing. Look at that. Isn't that really awesome? Okay, cool. So this one looks good. This one, yeah, that looks good. All right, so we do have it all. Generate summary. Why did that fail? It should be a valid string. Okay, but if I refresh it now, oh, it's not a string. So for some reason, that is the issue. Okay, so here, that looks like JSON. That looks like JSON. That looks like JSON encoded string. That looks like interesting. So there's a weird encoding bug. I wonder why, because it seems like that it's that same function. We're running the like handle fetch content. Let me see where else handle fetch content is being called. Huh. Interesting. And then here on the back end, we're setting the content. Yeah, as stringified. I don't know where the bug is. I'll need to take a look at it more. Okay, I took a quick break for lunch. Now I'm going to get back into debugging this. So all of these ones that were fetched don't seem to be working. Because of this weird bug around the encoding of okay, so all the, I guess I could try refetching it. Maybe it was like a weird no. Okay. All the fetched content that was fetched at once isn't working. It seems to have been saved in a weird encoding. If I when sending it to Anthropic without writing code, can you help me brainstorm and debug? Yeah, I wonder where it could be going wrong. Yeah, okay. Okay, great. This is a very weird style of debugging. Like obviously I could have added these logs myself, but it's nice to have it do it for me if it were to work. Okay, so it's just, okay. Huh. Interesting. Interesting that it's breaking up into val name, username, content. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, so yeah, this kind of val, this is in beta and it doesn't quite have all the logs we would want. So let's try it again. Where are my logs? Generate summary. Okay. Here, when I refresh the page and check it out. Oh, yeah. Logs. Post, generate summary. Oh, okay, cool. Here, content. That looks right. Maybe if, all right, I have an idea. Maybe somehow it's being saved as JSON. Okay, so yes, maybe somehow the content. Oh, this is parsing it as JSON. Maybe who cares? Type of content equals string, then content. Otherwise, without really understanding what's going wrong, maybe this will work. Generate summary for OG image. Come on. Yes. Okay, so that worked. Let's change the thing. Do not include powered by Valtown. Your summary. Okay. Let's generate some more. See if I have any other changes to the prompt. Nice. What's going on here? It's taking a while. Okay, cool. Am I ready to just let it go? Why not? Did I press the button? Yeah. All right, it's going. 40 remaining. Let's watch. Nice. It's freaking going. All right, cool. So that is great. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to want to copy all the summaries. So let's see. Add a button to copy to my clipboard all of the contents of the entire summary column. Hopefully this diff works and I can end this video. Okay. I'm going to start a new chat and be really careful about making a valid diff. Come on, don't make me wait for it to generate the whole thing from scratch. Oh, shit. Okay, and now VS Code, make a new window, paste. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, thanks for watching.